Howdy folks, this is Mason and you're listening to the Herbal podcast. Today we're going to hear from Samantha Lynn. We'll get to listen in on the story of how she came to pursue herbalism as her life's work and the beginnings of her herbal products company, Wholistic Herbals. Wholistic Herbals specializes in creating high-quality, handcrafted herbal products such as salves, lip balms, sprays, etc. You can find her shop on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/holistic-herbals or at holisticherbals.com. Also at Wholistic Herbals on Instagram. And FYI, that's holistic with a W, WHOLISTIC. She's also at the Brainery Bazaar Market in Rochester, New York, vending her wares every second Saturday of the month. For more info on that, just head to rochesterbrainery.com. And she'll also be teaching classes this spring and summer at the 540 West Main Learning Academy in Rochester as well. This was an inspiring story from Samantha Lynn, and I'm really excited and honored that she shared it on the Herb Rally podcast. So thank you, Samantha Lynn, for taking the time to share your journey with us. Also, a big shout out and thanks to Samantha's pal, Jameson Clark. That's at jamesonclark.design on Instagram, for helping out with the recording and editing of this podcast. All right, y'all, please show Samantha Lynn some love on the socials and enjoy the episode.
My name is Samantha Lynn, and I am a budding herbalist and entrepreneur in Rochester, New York. I consider plants to be an extension of myself, the earth, and everything that lives, because we too came from this earth. I believe that plants give us the opportunity to replenish that relationship with where you really came from. I'm just a being just like anybody else, trying to show everybody that plants are more than just pretty and fragrant, that you can create everything that we consider essential, like skincare and beauty products, with plants. My hope is that the product can be a gateway to a more intimate connection with the herbs, the earth, and with yourself, that it can act as a catalyst to your own self-discovery. I first became interested in plant-based products when I discovered the truth behind all of the ingredients in the over-the-counter skincare products that I was using all the time. That sense of betrayal led me to want to study holistic health. That way, I could share this knowledge with everybody else. I had a chapter on herbalism in which I fell in love with these plants, and I felt like this one class couldn't teach me everything that I wanted to know. So I directed my focus to plants and began to learn all of their uses. I just really connected with that, how it is a part of us, already. We're not creating something foreign. That's really what led me to share this. I kind of felt like a messenger for plants. All these plants have specific actions, like calendula is antiseptic. It's good for blemishes and dry skin and comfrey. It's a cell proliferator and increases cell production, which heals wounds. And people don't know this. I didn't know this. And now I know this. And I want to share it with everybody. After I had discovered all of the truth behind all of the unwholesome ingredients that are out there, I made huge life changes and switched everything that I was using to natural products. And then I became obsessed with finding the most natural, basic product that actually worked. And after fail, after miss, it led me to wanting to make my own products. So I started making them with one herb per oil and going from there and having friends try them, having family try them, and then they would offer me money for them and they would come back and want more. And feedback is extremely important because that's how I continue to learn and to continue to put the best product out there for you. I discovered a love for what I do because it's not just about making stuff, it's about helping people. And I've also found so much value in constructive criticism. Collecting and applying feedback is paramount to creating the best product that I can. I started traveling to learn tangible life skills like how to grow food and how to build, which led me to New Hampshire as my first stop. It was a CSA farm, and I had worked there for about a month and a half, and they went to farmers markets at least 5 times a week. And I started off selling just 1 or 2 of my items there at their stand. And it was so successful that they wanted me to have my own table. People were coming and asking me questions and giving me their ideas and their experiences with natural products and with unnatural products. And this interest made me more interested. It was like finding a new hobby that you're just obsessed with and diving into it and really wanting to provide these people an alternative. That's when I decided to make herbalism my life's work. I wanted to continue learning tangible life skills like how to build. I felt as if New Hampshire had offered me all that I could learn and that I wanted to continue my journey. I found a listing on HelpX, which is the site that I utilized often to find work and travel. Luke, a co-owner of an organic food cooperative, was looking for a hand in renovating his home from the 1800s and offered me a place to stay in return. When I arrived, it was a city. I was shocked. I went from living in the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire to this crazy abundant city. I was picturing something more rural, but oh well. When I first arrived, the house was in tatters. He had gutted it. Everything was stripped from the walls. Everything. There was no shower, no bedroom, nothing. And my first day, he had me hauling huge amounts of wood. I'm like, is this the way it's gonna be? My room wasn't ready for about 2 months. I had to stay in my van. I had to shower with a hose outside until we built the shower. It's been incredible to see the house go from nothing to something and to be part of that process. Kind of like my journey as an herbalist. Luke helped me build an apothecary into my room once it was finished. We built shelves into the wall, which allowed me to have more space for herbs and materials, and we moved in a desk so I could have space to prepare everything. And having that space really provided me the opportunity to expand my practice. I really can't thank him enough. Most HelpXers only stay a couple weeks to a few months, and he allowed me to stay well over that. I stayed with him for a year and a few months, and for a very affordable price. And I think he did that because he knew that I wouldn't be able to grow as much as I have if I had to pay New York rent. I find myself continually inspired by the entrepreneurial spirit of the city. The music scene in Rochester was also very good, and the amount of that good music has made it very easy to stay. My first market in Rochester was the West Side Farmers Market. Lisa Barker, the director of Seed Folk City Farm, allowed me to set up at their booth at the market. She even let me start growing my own herbs in the Seed Folk Garden at the Gandhi Institute. I'm so grateful for Lisa and for Seed Folk City Farm. I love the feeling of the public market. There's such a strong sense of community. I am so humbled by the support and the encouragement that I receive from people. It really is amazing how all of this has happened in a year. And I'm so excited for this new year and what it's going to bring. I'm very grateful. These plants are proving themselves to me every day. Until next time, this has been Samantha Lynn, the owner and lead herbalist of Wholistic Herbals. You can discover my products and learn more about the herbs used in them at etsy.com/shop/Wholistic Herbals. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, don't let lack of experience inhibit the excitement of taking your first step.